Welcome back. You're watching Sports Federation TV. If you love the ocean and any activity linked to the ocean, you're in luck because Cape Town Bodyboarding is with us now. Storm Morgan and Pamela Barron are here to tell us about their exciting new league. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you for joining us. So, Club Wars, what is that about?
Yeah, Cape Town Bodyboarding has been big into the development of competitive bodyboarding for a few years now. Club Wars, clubs generally around the world are here to serve as a feeder system to the provincial and regional teams. So yeah, we've now developed a league in Cape Town for everyone to get involved in. So this is an open invite for everyone in Cape Town to get a team together and join our new Club Wars league.
Pamela,
Yes.
for the viewers out there that's not familiar with the sport of bodyboarding, can you explain to us exactly what it entails?
It's really an ocean-loving sport where riders are, you ride on a bodyboard, preferably with a sirloin bottom. It's a bit better than if you go to Pick and Pay or get the cheapy boards. And you're lying prone, or we have a different division called drop knee, where you're on your one knee and your foot's up, and you're really riding the waves, just enjoying the ocean, experiencing the rush you get from what we sort of term an extreme sport.
Is swimming a prerequisite for this sport?
Yeah, 100%. Need to be able to swim. Especially as bodyboarding gets more advanced, gets into more heavier surf, swimming is definitely a prerequisite to not get yourself into trouble or swim out of rips or out of heavy situations.
With the development focus that you have, is there room for growth for people who want to learn to swim before they actually start with the sport?
Yeah, in our previous clinics we've actually had big bear lifesaving involved, we've had shark spotters, we've had quite a few people in different disciplines that are actually there to give people a good foundation to start from, and just teach them a bit more ocean awareness before they get stuck into bodyboarding.
With all these excellent strategies that you're employing, since you were last here, how's your numbers looking?
Yeah, we've had good support. We've actually recently had the Australian national bodyboarding team in Cape Town, and yeah, it was great. Great feedback, great community impact, and it was just a great tour all in all.
And your federation, is it growing in numbers?
Without a doubt, yeah. Western Province Bodyboarding is definitely growing. They've got a very strong committee this year, and yeah, numbers are looking good.
Are you both administrators and athletes in your sport?
Yes, we are. We both surf. Yeah, and we both are
Administrators
involved.
in our different ways. Yeah.
Okay. Recently there was a Cape Town leg of an international event. Would you like to tell us some more about that?
So it was the Aussie Buccaneers tour. So the Australian bodyboarding team essentially came out to South Africa. They started in Cape Town with us, and then they made their way along the coast all the way up to Durban, stopping over in Jeffreys Bay and doing some touristy activities as well as bodyboarding.
I think we've got some pictures of your team during that leg of the race.
Yes.
There we go. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the team?
Yeah, this is the Australian touring national side. It was the first of its kind. They called the Buccaneers, and yeah, the World ISA Games never ran this year, so it was a clever idea on our dear friend Clinton Millard, and yeah, that was on Chapman's Peak on a sightseeing tour, and yeah, it was a very, very good trip. They got very fortunate with the waves they had over their stay over the weekend, and Cape Town Bodyboarding hosted them and showed them around, and yeah, I took them around to all the various surf spots in Cape Town. And, I think it was a good start to the tour.
Is Cape Town in South Africa quite a popular destination for this particular sport?
Yeah, definitely. Cape Town offers a lot of surf spots. With both sides of the peninsula, it works on a few different types of winds, which, as opposed to other spots up the east or west coast, they only work on this one specific wind. Cape Town offers quite a bit of variety with the southeast winds and the northwest winds. So yeah, there are a lot more consistent spots you know, to surf on
Yeah.
a day-to-day basis, as opposed to, you know, having to wait for the right conditions to surf.
So you also refer to the activity with this particular sport as surfing, but you do it prone or on knees.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Pamela, you're a highly decorated woman in this sport. Can you tell us about women's involvement in this particular sport, what you've experiencing currently, and has there been growth?
Yeah, so I've been involved with the sport for about 17 years now, and women's bodyboarding, as with some of the other men's, boys divisions, has seen ups and downs within this time. When I sort of first started, there were a lot of ladies, took a bit of a slump, then grew again, took a slump, and myself, Susie Hasselman and Deborah Patterson are actually, been trying to, reinstate women's bodyboarding in South Africa specifically. So we created SA Women's Bodyboarding Group, where we've done a few clinics to try and get ladies involved. We're helping them out. Durban have a WhatsApp group. Cape Town have got a WhatsApp group. Just if you go surfing, you let the ladies know this is where we're going to be. Try and get a group together. And ladies surf differently to men, so it's a much easier camaraderie and way for ladies, the new riders, to learn from some of the older and more experienced riders. So we're definitely trying to help just instill our passion onto new people who potentially are maybe interested in the sport or have been around and maybe want to progress, become more advanced. So yeah, it has taken a little bit of a rise over the last year or two, and we hope to continue to grow it because, as I said, it's such an amazing sport that anyone can really do it.
These strategic clinics that you have aimed at getting more women involved in developing them as athletes in the sport, which beaches can you access these clinics on?
It really depends. In Cape Town, you could go to Muizenberg. It is very crowded, and we almost see it as more of a surfing area. We quite enjoy going to Blouberg or Melkbos, Big Bay area, where the waves are a little more gentle, easier for beginners to get involved, as opposed to if you go to Llandudno or Noordhoek or Kalk Bay, where it's a bit more of an advanced wave.
Okay. Storm, you're running some impressive outreach programs. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think this new DK Wars League we've started now, it's going to be a series of events where we've got, Cape Town's actually broken up quite nicely into different beaches where different pods of bodyboarders are from, you know. So this new this new Boogie Club Wars, league we've now designed is actually going to accommodate quite nicely for the development of firstly the younger riders, the boys hopefully, because they're the future of our sport, and we've got very small numbers.
The boys.
Yeah. They need to be nurtured, and also the development riders is quite a big thing that we quite a big focus for us. So
Where are these children coming from? Which areas?
our main focus is the Kalk Bay Fishing Village and Hanover Park and Horston. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you access these children? How do they learn about this particular sport and that they can come and learn about it?
Yeah, these are children that we've actually given equipment to through networking with the provincial riders and riders that are buying new gear and second-hand gear. They're giving us their old gear to give to these children to put them in the clinics and just enjoy the sport when we're not there, which is what we're very grateful for.
Okay. Well, we've got this beautiful picture of you in a wave. Can you tell us where that was taken?
This was actually taken in Kommetjie at Krans, so just next to Long Beach. It was taken by Simon Hill. He was actually in the water shooting from the water, and I really enjoyed that picture. It's a world-class photo and doing something I love.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be speaking to two of your fellow riders.
That's great.
After the break. We're going to cut to a break now, but when we come back, we'll be talking to two young athletes, also from the world of bodyboarding. Don't go anywhere. And we're back with Cape Town Bodyboarding. Thank you for staying tuned. Quinn van Rienen and Miguel Darius is here. They're young athletes in the sport. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Fine, yourself?
Fine, thank you. So tell us, Miguel, how did you get involved in the sport?
Well, it's Rank a Storm though, since like I met him, and then like we started to connect and...
And with you, you're more of an experienced rider.
Yeah, I got involved with my brother. I got an older brother, so him and his friends always used to just like push me into waves and stuff like that. So I kind of just built it up from there. Got my experience from bodyboarding with them most of the time, I guess.
How long have you been doing?
Well, this is my 4th year now.
4th year.
Yeah.
And you'd consider yourself developing?
Yep.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is the best places to bodyboard in Cape Town?
For me actually is Kobe and Komaki.
Yeah, well I live in Komaki, like the deep south, so I'd normally just, like Komaki's my home break, and then Noordhoek's also pretty good to bodyboard. Komaki and Noordhoek are my two favorite places, I guess.
Would you like to tell us about some of your achievements in the recent past?
I've been 3 years in the Western Province bodyboarding team, and I've got my best result is 2nd on the South African bodyboarding circuit, and then I'm Western Province champ, and yeah, recently I've been doing trials for this year's upcoming SA Champs, and my best result so far is 1st for my under 18 division.
So there's a lot of different sports you can do at the ocean, surfing being one of them. Why would you choose bodyboarding over surfing?
Well, because like surfing is quite hard, and like to stand up it's like quite hard also though, and bodyboarding is more like an easy thing to do.
And for you, would you share the same sentiment then as him?
I don't know, I do surf when it's smaller. I just prefer to bodyboard bigger waves, and I find that you get more thrill from lying down and looking up at the wave than you do from like standing up and being above it. So
Okay.
yeah.
How has bodyboarding changed your life, being so young and being so into the sport?
Well, bodyboarding changed my life by not doing wrong things on the street, keeps me in the water, takes my mind off everything when I'm in the water, and yeah.
So it's your escape and your fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's I don't know, like it's where I go to escape if I need to like just get away from everything, I guess. Yeah, no, just nice to like socialize with other like bodyboarders and surfers in the water. You make lots of new friends and experience new things, I guess.
All right. And if there's kids out there that would be interested in this sport, what would you say to encourage them?
I would say go for it. I mean, like pretty much on most beaches you'll find bodyboarders. They'll be more than happy to help you. They'll like let you use their gear and stuff like that. So I mean, just go for it, and then if you enjoy it, then you can start getting your own stuff and like get more into it, I guess.
Okay, Storm. So about Club Wars,
Yes.
that is it's a new league.
It is a new league, yeah.
What are you hoping to achieve with that? What can people expect from that league?
What I'm hoping to achieve is just the development of competitive bodyboarding on a more social league in Cape Town. You know, in all the teams, I've only had positive feedback from all the riders. Cape Town's broken up quite nicely into different crews, from Komaki, Dadno, to Town, to Kalk Bay, to Noordhoek, you know, the whole southern suburbs, Rondebosch area. There's a lot of sleeping giants and a lot of kids that are competing in the schools league that we're trying to attract for the club wars. It's a lot more of a social league, and what I'm hoping to achieve is through each team that I want to have one development rider, one boys rider, and at least one juniors rider, and a women's rider. So each team is made up of 6. I'm really hoping to achieve a good outcome with the development riders and just the older riders giving back to the younger riders, because that's the future of our sport, and the numbers aren't great at the moment in those 3 divisions. Yeah.
How will the league itself be structured?
The league itself will be made up of different crews of 6 riders each, and it'll be a knockout series, and it'll be, each heat will be 1.5 hours long, where all 6 riders have to have 2 high scoring rides within that hour and a half. Obviously the boys riders, the women's riders, and the development riders all get scored on a higher scale, but as long as they are in those groups, I think the older generation will be giving back to the new generation of bodyboarding, which is quite big on, which will help the development and reformation of the sport in Cape Town, and that's my main goal.
The gear, the bodyboards, the wetsuits, if needed, those are available to rent if people just want to try out the sport.
Yeah, they are definitely available to rent. I must say we're very grateful to all the riders in Western Province Bodyboarding and the greater network of Cape Town Bodyboarding. The riders have been very forthcoming in giving us their old gear, which has been a massive thing for giving back to the different communities. We're trying to help the kids from Hanover Park, the kids from the Cork Bay Fishing Village and Horston. They now all have, or most of them have all their own boards, and yeah, I think that's awesome, you know.
Miguel, with you and the community you're from, is there a lot of people your age or even adults that are interested in this sport?
Well, to be honest with you, like in my area, most of us like bodyboards. So like just like the underage, like the 14 to 17, like as we bodyboard, like that's the most.
So were you one of the first people to start bodyboarding?
Yeah, I'm like the second person to start bodyboarding actually.
Okay, and then I guess your friends or the community saw and they got involved. Okay, so you spoke about the donations and stuff that you've been receiving from the community.
Yes.
If there are people out there that want to support the federation, as well as maybe get more information about how to join the sport, where can they get that information?
Yeah, this is an open invite to all the bodyboarders in Cape Town to get in touch with us on Facebook, on Instagram, via our email. Yeah, get in touch and let's try to get these crews together and develop all the riders in Cape Town. Looking forward to hearing from you, and yeah, looking forward to kicking off the club wars.
All right. So Quinn, what's in the future for you?
Well, there aren't really that many events on the Saba circuit this year, so I don't know, I'll just go do SA Champs in October, I guess, and then hopefully next year I'll be able to go overseas. I'd like to compete in 1 or 2 of the World Tour events, and then also just to get involved with Storm and Cape Town Bodyboarding Club. I think it's pretty cool that they've got their, like the club wars on now, so I'm really keen to get involved with that and just like show the development riders how to like just give them tips and help them out and everything like that, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, and with you, Miguel, it's the club wars, and is there any events that you'll be competing in soon?
Well, like Uncle Storm said, I would be like to be competing with in the club wars, and like to get more experience with other people and to like interact with more people and get to know more about bodyboarding and enjoying the surf with the Oaks.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about your new league. We wish you all the best with that, with those structures, and you'll come back and give us more feedback next time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Okay,
Thanks so
well,
much.
thank you. Well, that's it from Cape Town Bodyboarding for now, but stay in your seat. After the break, we've got Western Cape Cycling, and they're going to take us for a ride through all their current events and upcoming events.